Mrs. Wacasas in the library. It is January 11th, 2019, and this video is on formatting your Works Consulted page for your phage therapy assignment. Okay, so you will have you should probably have more than one magazine article if I remember the assignment correctly, but you're going to have one reference article and magazine article. So when you build your sources in here and you keep it within a project, you are going to realize that as you add and take away, it's going to alphabetize it for you because it's one of the things that you'll need to do for a works consulted, works cited, reference list, anything. It always has to be alphabetized. You don't have to worry about alphabetizing it. But if you had copied and pasted this and put it into a document, it would not format it correctly. You need to have 1-inch margins. You need to have a 1/2-inch hanging indent for the second and third, or lines of a citation. And if you copy and paste it, that formatting won't come over correctly. So what I want you to do, and this is like magic for you, is come up here to print export options, and we're going to go to formatting options. Try that again. And we don't want a works cited page. A works cited indicates that you cited work with whether that would be in-text citations, parenthetical references, footnotes, whatever. That's not what you're doing. You want to do a works consulted page, which means these are the works that I read for the project. So you go to works consulted. It's going to change it right up here. Do we want a page header followed by 1 space and the page number? MLA I think requires you to have your last name. So you put in your last name, and then it's going to put it in the header for you. Set header. Okay. Citations and annotations. You use the annotations if you were doing an annotated bibliography, and we're just going to do citations only. No, wait, let's see, citations only. And URLs are included in exported works cited. Well, you didn't include the URL in the citation, or you weren't supposed to, but you would just omit the URL. So that way, if you ever wanted to put them in there and you had one teacher who wanted them omitted, that's how you would do it. And you hit close. Then you come here and you're going to export it to a Google Doc. You can export it to Word. You can export it to a couple different things, but we're going to deal with Google Docs. So we're going to export it to a Google Doc. And if you weren't already signed into Google Docs or Google Drive, it would pop up with a sign-in page. I'm already logged in, and so here's my Works Consulted page. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If I had copied and pasted over, I'll show you what it would have looked like. See, that's what it would look like. And people do turn that into me. And if you want to do that, you can, but you're going to have to go back and fix all the formatting. So we're going to click out of that. So that's what a Works Consulted page should look like. Notice I have a 1-inch margin. I have header. I have Works Consulted. I have a 1/2-inch indent. We've already talked about this in the other articles, in the other video, but your article always is in quotes. Your containers of information, whether that be a book, a magazine, a journal, a newspaper, a website, that goes in italics, and that's what's here, and then as does the name of the database. Alrighty, let me know if you have any questions.